Good morning, agents, and welcome to another daily episode of Target Loot today for October 4th. The series that shows you the Target Loot map, farming tips and tricks, vendor reset highlights, and much more. I'm Agent Shadow, and if you enjoy my content, please consider smashing the subscribe, like, and share buttons below. And if you're extra awesome, check the pinned comment for all sorts of links and support links like becoming a member of the channel, joining my Discord and clan on all platforms, merchandise store, stuff that helps the channel out. So let's get started with the DZ vendors first and the Darkstone targeted loot, DC, and then finally New York City targeted loot highlights last. So at the clan, we got the mechanical animal, and then at the White House, we got the D50. That's great to have if you need to craft a Liberty or buy like 10 of them so you can craft up to 10 Liberties. They're great for deconstructing for exotic components. And then over in DZ West, we got Gila Guard as the targeted loot, but it's not worth it. As long as there's no DZ exclusive, I just don't go into the Darkstone. And then DZ South, Douglas and Harding, once again, no DZ exclusive. But there is, at the DZ vendor, a Matador with weapon damage, crit hit chance, and health rolled onto it that's worth getting. I would roll that health off for crit hit damage, and that is a really nice backpack. And then finally in DZ East, we got Murakami as a targeted loot. But you also got the Hollow Man mask, which you can buy at the vendor. It's armor, damage to health, and then explosive resistance. You normally want one that's all reds, but if you want to grab it as a collectible, that's fine. Remember, named items in the Darkstone vendors cost 152 DZ resources. To get DZ resources, you have to deconstruct the loot in your contaminated bag and then extract them. Otherwise, you will extract marked as junk loot and not the DZ resources themselves. Alright, let's go check out the north side. Alright, agents, north side highlights. So we got Wyvernware at Camp White Oak. You can get that for the extra 10% skill damage for sure. That's definitely worth running on at least one all high-end skill damage build. And then of course, gear system mods at the ballpark. Run that on heroic if you need some god rolled system mods like 12% crit damage mods. Masks over here at the amusement park, you can get the Vile mask, the Punch Drunk mask with 20% headshot damage baked into it, and the Coyotes mask as well. Overlord at Manning National Zoo, so you get the Fox's Prayer knee pads. They come with 8% damage to targets out of cover. That's always worth getting. That's always worth having for sure. That's multiplicative damage, the best kind in the game. And with an all high-end build, DPS build, it's always worth running at least those instead of the Contractor's gloves. And then finally, gear sets at the Summit. So this is actually pretty good. If you're going to be running Summit today for any reason, which shout out to the Shadow Crew clan on PC. We beat Summit yesterday, hit floor 100. It was a lot of fun. But anyway, you can get anything but System Corruption, which is a DZ exclusive, and then Foundry Bulwark and Future Initiative chest and backpack pieces, which are exclusives to the Iron Horse raid still. So it's a pretty good day for Summit if you need some gear set pieces. Alright, let's check out the west side. Alright, agents, we're over here on the west side targeted loot. First off, we got ARs at Federal Emergency Bunker. Now, you can get the Exotic Chameleon, you can get the Maniac named Military AKM, you can get the Burnout named FAMAS, get the Mechanical Animal if you want a better roll than the one at the clan vendor. And then of course any top tier assault rifles like the FAMAS, the Military AKM, Carbine 7, Police M4, G36s, those are really good ARs in this game. The submachine guns over here at Downtown West, you can farm the new Backfire actually, and you can farm for the Lady Death. Refarm for the Chatterbox if you have one already. That thing is gonna be there's gonna be a resurgence in the Chatterbox for sure once people start to figure out that it's actually really good with Hunter's Fury. So definitely worth farming for. If you don't have it yet, I'll put a video in the top right card right now. That's a quick 5-minute video that shows you how to get it and really fast. And then a good Vector variant or MPX would be good. You can get the Safety Distance and Swap Chain, the Dark Winter and the Apartment SMGs. They're still Darkstone exclusives. Walker Harris & Co. at Constitutional Hall. You can go ahead and grab that Chain Killer Perfect Headhunter chest piece. And then LMGs at Tidal Basin. You can get the Exotic Bullet King and Pestilence. Or you can get one of the named LMGs like the Quiet Roar, the New Reliable, or the Good Times with Perfect Fast Hands. Sokolov Concern at Lincoln Memorial. Now, the last couple of build videos I've had, at least 2 of them out of the last 3, they run Sokolov chest and backpack. So if you need one, this is a perfect day. You always want what you really need. Like most people used to want Providence Defense. You want that on Lincoln Memorial. I mean, it's a fast mission. I could run it solo with my armor regen build in about, I think it was 7 minutes and 49 seconds solo. So yeah, that's a really good mission to run today if you need Sokolov. I actually need a better vest, so I'll be running that today. And then Fenris over here at Roosevelt and over here at West End. The only difference is you can run today at Roosevelt Island on Legendary and get some, hopefully, God rolled Fenris. But remember, you can get that on Heroic too. Just Legendary has the highest amount of rolls you can get. Bellstone Armory at Foggy Bottom if you want to get the new Everyday Carrier backpack with Perfect Efficient. Sorry, chest piece. And then comment below if you've gotten the Liquid Engineer from Targeted Loot, just from an NPC dropping it in the open world or missions, because the data miners still say that it's a Darkstone exclusive. And then Walker Harrison Co. again, and Mask again. Those are double Targeted Loot. We got a few double Targeted Loot today. And then rifles at DARPA Research Labs. You can get the Diamondback or Merciless exotic rifles, or the classic M1A. Best damage talents on that is Rifleman, Boomerang, and Ranger, or you can get the Baker's Dozen if you're on console. And then shotguns at the Pentagon if you want to get the Sweet Dreams exotic shotgun, or the new Mop with 10% armor on kill that I highly suggest rolling close and personal on. Alright, let's go check out the east side. Alright, agents, over here on the east side Targeted Loot, we got gloves at Judiciary Square if you need those BTS shoe gloves. That's usually worth running if you got a hive, and running a hive is one of your skills, so you can have overcharge quite a bit. We got chest pieces at DUA today, so you can get the tardigrade armor, but you don't need to run that on Legendary or anything. Or if you just want to try to get a random good piece to drop, I'd run Legendary today for a chest piece. Grupo Sombro at Jefferson Trade Center. Remember, 1 piece for DPS builds and 2 piece for skill explosive builds. Now, these roll differently because of the rainbow loot fix, but it used to usually roll mostly yellows. Now there's a better chance for it to roll all reds. So if you need a good piece of Grupo, even a chest piece or something, it's worth it to farm now, and you get a chance to get the Coyote's mask at the end of this mission if Coyote, the boss at the end, dropped it. Providence Defense at American History Museum if you need the Sacrifice of Perfect Glass Cannon, or you just need a better roll on your Providence Defense, and same with Air and Space Museum. And then knee pads at Space Admin if you need the Ninja Bike Messenger knee pads, which skip the bleed for the new backfire, by the way. And then, of course, the Sawyer's knee pads, 1% weapon damage every second you're sitting still, and the Fox's Prayer knee pads, but I would farm Overlord for those. Badger Tough at Viewpoint Museum, you can get the perfectly unbreakable chest piece, 0 Fs. That's worth it to farm for sure, or if you just need 1 piece for that 10% shotgun damage. Alright guys, that's going to be it for the east side. Let's check out New York City Targeted Loot highlights, and then I'll let you guys go. Alright agents, we're over here at the Targeted Loot highlights for New York City. First off, we got holsters at 2 bridges, so you can go for the Imperial Dynasty holster or the Forge holster, which gives you 50% extra shield health. That's a whole extra skill tier to your shield. Petrov at Stranded Tanker for the Contractor's gloves. I would run that instead of gloves Targeted Loot, and you get a chance for the Imperial Dynasty to drop from Vivian Connolly at the end. Got Hani Yu at Liberty Island. You can get the Force Multiplier backpack with perfect combined arms. It goes great with the Striker Drone Assault Turret build. And then, of course, Wall Street, you got Alt Summit, so that's great as a healer type brand. You can run a chest piece with Empathetic Resolve or get the Percussive Maintenance with perfect tech support on it. But I would rather put tech support just on a Wyvernware or Hani Yu piece for sure. Otherwise, it's all doubles or nothing I would recommend, so that's about it. Alright agents, well that was the Targeted Loot for today. Thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe and like if you enjoyed my content. Once again, shout out to my legendary channel members Heaven High, Silverback, and Incognito Cybersecurity. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for the extra support. If you would also like to become a member, click the join button below to further support my dream of being a full-time content creator. Or you can grab some Shadow Gaming merch or become a patron today. Take care agents, and be sure to stay tuned for more daily dedicated Division 2 content. This is Agent Shadow signing off. I will see you in the next video. Take care, Agents.